Is there such a thing as getting rid of bad karma? Stick around to find out. Hi there, I'm Lisa ENGLES-WITTER. Welcome to my channel where I help spiritual seekers just like you to get simple answers to deep spiritual questions. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. I put new videos out every week. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of your bad karma. All right, so have you ever felt like you might be having a little bit of bad karma? Like maybe you've had a bad streak of luck, you lose your job, or you lose your relationship, go through divorce, or you got passed over for a promotion, or you just can't seem to, no matter how hard you try, you can't find a good relationship. You think that things never pan out for you. So the question is, am I experiencing bad karma here? And if I am, is there a way for me to get rid of this bad karma? So first off, it's really, really important to understand what karma actually means, because once you understand what karma means, the answer to the question becomes self-evident. So karma is simply a Sanskrit word that means action. And in Eastern spiritual tradition, they say that karma means action plus the consequences of our action, and then our reactions to the consequences of those actions. So our present experience, karma theory tells us, is a result of our past actions. So that means if you're experiencing what you think of as bad karma right now, technically speaking, there's nothing that you can do about that in the present time to change what you are presently experiencing, because it means that a karmic seed has been activated in your life. And I'm going to get back to karmic seeds in just one moment. Now, the good news of all of this is that all of your actions in the present moment can have a profound effect on your future experiences. So in terms of what we're talking about in karma and what karma means, it is possible to redirect the trajectory of your life experience if you take right action today. So let me get back to karmic seeds, because they're a very, very important concept to understand here, especially when it relates to what you might be thinking of as bad karma. So karmic seeds can really simply be thought of as latent karma, karma that is waiting to manifest in your life. So just like a seed needs needs soil and water and sunlight to turn into a flower, to turn into a tree, the same is true of karma, and they're called karmic seeds. Karmic seeds can lay latent, just like a seed can be held in a package for many, many years, and you have to plant that seed in order for it to turn into a flower. Same thing is true of karma. In order for karma to be realized in your life, it requires very specific conditions. And sometimes karma will lay latent, karmic seeds will lay latent for many, many years. So you might, this is really easy to understand. You know, we think of sometimes of instant karma. I'm texting and driving, I get in a crash, that's instant karma, right? My action led to an obvious result. I'm making this analogy super simple because the truth is that karma is very complex, and it's not just one cause, one effect. And that's where we get into karmic seeds, because karmic seeds generally are very complex and require a very specific set of conditions to be present in order for them to manifest in our life. So according to the teachings of yoga, all of us have karmic seeds that are latent, and they're waiting for these perfect conditions to be present in order for that karma to be activated in our life. Now, the teachings also tell us that karmic seeds can lay latent, like I said, for just a little while. Like it could be instantaneous, it could be a few months, it could be a few years, it could be decades, or it could be lifetimes before a karmic seed actually becomes activated. So this is why both in yoga and in Buddhism, they have developed very specific time-proven systems, methodologies for eliminating karma or karmic seeds. Now, I'm using I'm not using the Sanskrit words here because it makes it, I'm trying to keep things very simple for you to understand. So one very popular system here in the West is what is known as Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga. And if you're a yoga instructor, if you're someone who takes yoga classes all the time, you've probably heard of Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras and wrote a commentary on the Yoga Sutras. So it is his system that is one of the systems that's time proven and tested for helping to remove karma and karmic seeds. Now, this system addresses every level of our being, physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And it does this in a way that removes those karmic seeds. So the system begins with, this is a really quick overview, the system begins with the yamas and the niyamas, which are really ethics, and they dictate how we need to interact with others in the world. You will find that in any spiritual tradition, there is a code of ethics, and there's a reason why there's a code of ethics, because that code of ethics is there in order to keep us from creating more bad karma in our life. So in this system, you have your yamas and your niyamas, and then it moves into physical posture work, which most of us know as asanas, or we go to our yoga classes and we practice whatever, vinyasa yoga or hatha yoga or whatever it might be. That is only one part of clearing our karma. And then we move into working with the energetic body and our prana, doing pranayama or breathing exercises. And then we work more with the mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies through certain meditation techniques. So I'm not going to go into the full 8 limbs, but that is just one system. So if you're paying close attention to what I'm telling you, then you may be wondering, well, are my actions right now, how are they going to affect my future experience in this lifetime? Like, will my actions right now affect my future experience in this lifetime? And the answer to that is both yes and no. And that, again, should be now obvious based on what I've told you. According to the teachings on karma, some of our actions are going to produce results or consequences, whether that's good or bad consequences in this lifetime. Others will be held latent as karmic seeds that will only manifest when the correct conditions are provided in future lifetimes. So it might not even be our next life, it might be lifetimes away from here. And so that is sort of this overview of how karmic seeds work. Now let's get back to our original question of getting rid of bad karma, because that's what you want to know. The teachings tell us that the best way to get rid of bad karma, or the course of action that we need to take, is first to live an ethical life. Like I said, I just mentioned, we need to live an ethical life. We need to have a code of ethics that we live by. Number 2, we need to take responsibility for our past actions. So we don't place the blame on someone else. We look at ourselves, look at our own past actions. We take responsibility for our past actions, and we have compassion for ourselves for the pain and suffering we've caused ourselves for those past actions. And then third is we need to take right action. I have a video on that. There should be an info card popping up here somewhere if you want to check out that video on the 3 causes of karma and which actions to take. So you need to take the right actions. And then 4 is to meditate or to commune with your soul and with the divine. So those are the 4 actions that we need to take, everybody needs to take if we want to start clearing our bad karma, live an ethical life, take responsibility for our past actions, take right action in this lifetime, and meditate so that we can commune with our soul and commune with God. So it's time for question of the day. In the comments below, let me know what questions you have about karma, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in this video. If you want to learn more about karma and how to clear your karma, I have a free 90-minute masterclass for you, and you can get the link to that in the description below this video. So thank you so much again for joining. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.